say week 5 transition week, so there's no assignments required this week, no due dates this week. And then because we started, in some of my classes, we started chapter 2. Chapter 2 started here. I actually should have brought this down below, but we started it for some classes last week, and then others we were going to start this week. I've expanded it so that it actually is the last week and also into the week next week. So I've moved the due dates for some things around as a result of that. And then, of course, spring break follows, and the exam 1 is which I moved the date off to May 3rd for exam 1. And then for exam 2, or the final exam, will be at the end of the semester. Okay, let me bounce back in here. Okay, so if you scroll down, of course, the syllabus is here, and the syllabus, again, I've modified a few things in the syllabus. Again, I just went down and I added in here, so you see what it has. Weekly discussion posts are now part of the requirement. I've changed the point value in the class because of it, so you can see the quizzes are still the same. The discussion posts are 9 of them at 20 points each for 180 points total. And then the 2 exams at 100 points each are total of 200 points. And the total value of the class is 580 points. And then I break down here what the general point range is for that. Okay, talk a little bit here about the discussion. The only thing I've added here is about the discussions that you need to be aware of. The rest of it's pretty much the same. There's some stuff about etiquette here when you're talking to their classmates, how to be able to, talk to deal with them as far as their information. So make sure you take a look there as well. Okay. I'm trying to get to this as quickly as I can with this, but I definitely want to make sure you watch the whole thing. Again, the exams are still here. Exam 1 and exam 2, these are both still in here. So there'll be two places you can access them. One here and one, of course, down below in the appropriate week module. Everything else is still the same. The PowerPoints are still here. The visuals are still here. The newsroom is still here. They're still available in there. You can see week 1 didn't change so much, other than, again, the syllabus changed and the course roadmap, which I modified. Those things changed, but everything else here stayed the same regarding week 1, and also for week 1 and 2, and also for week 3. Those all stayed the same. Again, this is week 5 that we're in now. Again, this is our transition week for the campus being closed. And then when you drop below there, I know this is a little confusing because weeks 4 and 6 are chapter 2. And again, some of the classes already did chapter 2, or we got through part of it, and the other ones haven't started it. So those who haven't will have to, unfortunately, do it themselves. But you'll also find in here, and it's important, there's a chapter intro where I discuss the chapter that's available there. And then I can't stress to you enough to definitely go through the PowerPoints, review the chapter videos. That's really important. The quiz is here. Of course, to move the quiz due date, as you can see, to May 1st. So now the first 5 quizzes will be due May 1st, which is the day before the first exam. Okay. Also, the discussion is here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you and show you how to access the discussion as a student, and then I'll come back out. So let me show with you how this works. I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to go in as a student. And so you can see how to do the discussion. So if I scroll into the module as a student, and again, I'm going to scroll down here to past all this stuff to discussion 2. All you'll do is click under discussion. And when you go in here, and I just realized I had to change the date in there. I realized, that's March 29th. That's fine. What you'll do is you'll go in here, you see the question that's being asked. And then all you'll do is when you get to the bottom, when the reply here, you'll just click here, and then you'll type your reply. And then all you'll do is post your reply. And that's all you have to do. And then as you'll be able to see your other classmates' comments and things, or if somebody comments in yours, that you can reply to that as well, and that will count as one of them, as long as it's sufficient enough information to respond to the individual's comment to your post. So you can either respond to a post in your own post, or you can respond to one of your classmates' posts. Now, I will tell you that I would like you, if possible, to, if you see there are already 2 posts on one classmate's comments, please try and go to another classmate if that's possible. I'd rather try and get them spread out than have 20 comments on one classmate's post as opposed to having them spread out. So try to spread them out to respond to other people's. If you see 2 or 3 in one, try not to go there, okay? And that's how you do it. You just click in, type in your information, a response, and then load it up, okay? All right. So let me leave this and come back to the module. And then from there, everything is pretty much the same. It's just the discussions that really have been added and the due dates. So let me scroll up here a little higher. And you'll see now, as I said, the due dates for the first 5 quizzes, are May 1st. And then the discussions are due, note the due dates for the discussions are usually due every week at the end of the week, like on Sunday or technically beginning of the next week. But I gave you till Sunday, the end of the weekend of every week. So the first one you have to do, starting with chapter 2, has a due date of March 29th, which is a Sunday. So you've got between now and, a week from next Sunday to get it done, right? So you got 2 weeks from yesterday, technically. Okay? So that takes care of that. And it goes through that process every single week. Discussion 3, chapter 3 is here. I know chapter 3 is an important chapter, and if we do happen to get back into class, I will spend some quality time in chapter 3. If for some reason we don't make it back to campus, then this is where you're going to do it anyway. I can't stress to you enough about writing, about watching the videos in these chapters. It's really, really critical. And as a matter of fact, I'm contemplating utilizing them on the exam. But in the meantime, do take a look at them, particularly in chapter 3. They're really important. Spring break is laid out here for you, the 13th to the 18th, so you don't have anything to do that week. And then we get back on our saddle, and you can see here it goes back through the process. So that's it. The only thing that changes for us really that you'll also note is that I took away the 2 writing requirements. So the 2 video critiques I pulled out because I felt like with the discussions that you have to do, that's going to be a sufficient amount of writing. So you don't have to worry about the discussions. Everything else is the same as it was from our class, the way it was. Everything is set up online. We will grade the discussions as you get done with them. And that's pretty much it. I will tell you, right now it looks like we're supposed to be gone until the April 20th, but that date could be extended depending on the situation at hand. And I'm not sure where that is right now beyond what we know to date. So with that, I will keep you posted, as I said, and I wish all of you well. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you need to. I am readily available and I'm here to help. Okay. So I wish you well and do your best and let's just get through this and get back to work. Okay. All right. Take care, you guys.